I'm Mekwi Winsor Basil, and we are going to talk on effective communication. Communication is delivering information. Effective communication is communication received by your audience and how well your audience receives that information in front of you. Communication is actively effective when the audience takes the information from you and gives them to the audience comfortably. Effective communication is more than just exchanging information. It's about understanding the emotions and intention being behind the information. Characteristics of effective communication. The effective communication must be clear, simple, easy to understand, and meaningful. Your message needs to be correct. The information must not be vague or false. The information needs to be complete. Communication is based on decision making. Your information needs to be precise. The message sent must be short to facilitate interpretation. It should also be reliable. The sender must be sure and to convey the right knowledge. Consider the recipient when effectively communicating. The medium of communication must be planned with attitude of language. Therefore, we need to understand that the message drafted must reflect the sender's courtesy, humbleness, and respect. Skills to develop for effective communication. Observance. Sharp observing skills gain more knowledge and information. We need to be clear, simple drafted words, clear and precise for desired impact. We need to listen and understand. Being a good listener, we need to also be patient to understand and interpret the message rightly. We need to also practice emotional intelligence. It helps us to awaken and influence others. Self-efficiency. Having faith and capability in ourselves to achieve the various given objectives. We need to be self-confident. We need to be respectful to deliver the message with courtesy and respecting the values of others. We need to also practice non-verbal communication such as gestures, facial expressions, eye contact, postures. We need to select the right medium for communicating, selecting the appropriate medium according to the situation and the priority of the message. We need to provide feedbacks. Effective communication is a two-way process, giving feedback to bring the other person's perspective. Some of the significance of effective communication in our businesses is employee management. It ensures self-discipline and efficient management. There is team building. In team building, people in the organization work as a team to achieve common goals. There is the growth of the organization. It ensures decision making, intensifies public relations, and enhances problem solving. Building strong relationships, positively motivating employees to perform better. We therefore need to understand that it helps to ascertain transparency and develops trust. Effective communication builds trust and assures sharing complete information. Facilitates creativity and innovation. An environment where employees are free to share their ideas by exploring their creativity and information and innovation. Reducing misunderstanding. It helps us to eliminate the possibility of confusion and misunderstanding. It helps in organizational growth because it maintains cordial relationships between employees and the management and enhances functioning, which leads to objectives being attained. Therefore, some of the barriers to effective communications are the barriers involving words, which include language, excessive use of technical terms, causing ambiguity and overuse of abstractions, because the messages are presented in an unrealistic and a vague context, therefore leading to a disorganized message because the words are not organized systematically, causing information overload because we speak for extended periods of time. Barriers involving people's background. We have attitudinal differences. People don't want to change their mind. Demographic differences. That has to deal with age, generation, gender, status, tradition, culture. There's a lack of common experience or perspective, people having different perspectives and ways of seeing things. There is the jumping to conclusion where people don't have the patience to listen and therefore jump to silly conclusions. Physical barriers include long distances, noise in the environment, and physiological barriers such as hearing impairment, poor eyesight, and stamina. Therefore, to conclude, expressing your thoughts, feelings, and needs in an open and honest way while standing up for yourself and respecting others. Don't be hostile, aggressive, or demanding. Effective communication is always about understanding the other person, not about winning an argument or forcing your opinions on others. For effective communication, also learn to practice keeping your phones away. This shows your active participation in listening and communicating your ideas, emotions, and your proposals. Make sure you are positive and make sure your heart is in good shape. Smile and give a positive atmosphere to your ideas. It is important to know that when angry, take a deep breath and count from 1 to 10 before you respond. To add, for effective communication, pronounce the words effectively and appropriately so that it is concise and it gives the information that it deserves, such as pronouncing consonants, syllables, and vowels. Thank you for your kind attention.